Candy 24.
The timelines are interacting again.
Ooh, do you hear anything interesting?
Don't be so nosy, Aradia.
Aradia throws her legs over the edge of the ancient meteor facility and kicks them out into open space. Far below her feet, the meteor is wildly overgrown. It landed here millions of years ago, after its fateful 3-year journey when it hosted several trolls and humans as they had a variety of critical coming-of-age experiences. It will stay here for millions more years, where it will remain indefinitely on a barren, desolate Earth sea, waiting to host a single cherub child chained to its bedroom. But for now, it hosts these 3. Dead Jade, whose body also happens to be hosting a cherub at the moment, is doing the same thing she does every day. Sitting with her legs crossed and her eyes closed, using her still teenage body to scry into the abyss. The light from the outer rim of the stratosphere casts her face in powdery blue light. It's certainly a more becoming avatar for Calliope, most would find. The Calliope who Roxy calls a friend, in her moments of greatest self-reproach, would die for a body like this. The version of Calliope who's been dead, for eons, however, waiting for exactly this moment in history to reinstate her corporeal presence, couldn't care less about her host's appearance. It is simply serving as a functional vessel for the crucial role she must now play.
What would you classify as interesting?
Oh, the usual. Death, romance, astounding feats of destruction and chaos. Tell us what's happening in the dream bubbles, oh great muse.
Please don't.
Very well. Let's see.
I think I'm dying.
Oh no! What happened?
Nothing! That's the problem. I've been out here for so long, I can't even remember how much time has passed. I'm out of supplies, and I have no idea where I am. And I'm starting to think some really crazy things. Like maybe...
None of it's real?
Yes. How did you know?
I've been thinking the same thing too recently. Lots of crazy, crazy things. Keeping them to myself is making me feel crazy. So the thoughts just get crazier.
Yeah. I can't remember the sound of anyone's voice but my own.
Well, your voice is pretty unforgettable.
Are you negging me, Egbert?
Maybe?
Pretty half-assed. But I'm flattered you think my voice is adorable.
No, I was obviously implying that your voice was annoying. Come on!
I got that. But since it was a lame neg, you were actually suggesting the opposite. Which means you think it's cute, right?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but the defense would like to plead the right to, stop talking about this.
First of all, as I've already explained on numerous occasions, defense isn't a thing in my culture. Exactly which candy-assed legal tradition are you trying to reference here?
I don't know. I just said a thing that sounded kinda lawyery, you know? It was like a joke. Do you remember jokes still, Terezi? Or did you forget those too?
I'm just curious about the pathetically soft legal traditions of your old planet. One can at least hope your new planet has figured out a judicial system that has more teeth.
Yeah, I think Earthsea has been getting there lately.
You have no idea how much this warms my pump biscuit to hear.
Well, I'm glad at least you're getting a kick out of it.
Please, John. I don't have much anymore. Just let me have this.
For someone who's suffering so much, you sure seem like you're still full of piss and vinegar out there. Are you sure you're dying?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Aradia leans over and sticks her nose in Dead Jade's face. She watches how her eyebrows wrinkle at the center, just a little bit.
So, what do you see?
Nothing I would describe as interesting. Please stop distracting me.
Okay, if that's what you really want.
It is.
Aradia, could you stop fucking bothering her? What are we even doing here? Serving as like the attendants for the super ancient and wise goddess or whatever the fuck she is? If all you're gonna do is get in her face and hassle her about whatever cool shit is going on in her visions.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just really curious.
No sign of her yet?
No.
Terezi, seriously. It's been years here. When are you gonna give up and accept that she's probably...
Probably what?
you know, dead? Terezi, Vriska's dead. And none of us are gonna see or hear from her ever again. Not even you. You know what I think? I think that even if you did find Vriska, it wouldn't matter. Because I don't think she even deserves your friendship anymore.
Oh?
If she cared about you as much as you care about her, she wouldn't have fucked off like this forever. Driving you crazy with doubt and uncertainty, making you chase her through infinite nothingness until you almost starved to death. She would have at least given you the courtesy of closure.
That's not what Vriska is like, John.
Yeah, I guess not. So why are you still trying so hard?
Aradia stretches her arms over her head and yawns. She launches from her perch at the edge of the meteor facility with a little somersault, coasting through the air so that she's level with Sollux's face. She gives one of his horns a light tap to affirm her proximity.
She talks in 5-word sentences, so even I'm still in the dark about what it is she's really trying to accomplish. From what I've pieced together, she needs to stay in these trances or we're all doomed.
Aradia, being doomed is all I used to ever talk about. Even I've chilled out on all that shit now.
So you don't believe her?
Shrug. All I'm doing here is keeping you company, like usual.
The work is important.
See?
Okay, the least she could do is tell us why we're all doomed.
Doomed is not a word I would use to describe the condition of those on this world. Even if my work is unsuccessful, the stakes for everyone here have nothing to do with the issue of mortality. To frame the matter that way would be misleading. To the extent that it is my naturally endowed duty to defend the innocent from wanton acts of destruction, from degradation and dissolution, it is also my duty to tell the truth to those I protect. And the simplest statement of truth for all of you to know is this: we are the lucky ones.
Calliope lets out a long, thin sigh from between the teeth of Jade's corpse. It's more for effect than anything, as corpses don't actually need to breathe.
We are the ones fortunate enough to live in a reality that is beyond the influence of the prince.
Who the fuck is the prince?
I've never told anyone this before. Well, not anyone who cared enough to listen, at least. But for a long time, I felt like there's something wrong with me. Like I'm missing something important. The thing that everyone else has that allows them to be satisfied with the way things are. Like there's a huge void inside my heart. And I'll never have what I need to be happy. Not by myself, at least. Does that sound stupid?
No, I feel like that too. I felt that way for years. Like, maybe I died. Or maybe everyone died back in the medium, and I'm the only one who realizes it. Like, I'm that kid in the movie where Bruce Willis is dead as a surprise at the end. Except Ghost John crawled back inside my skin, and he's wearing it like a Halloween costume. And that's why there's a huge hole inside me. Maybe that's why it feels like you're the only person who understands me anymore. Because we've both got big, howling ghost holes inside of us. And talking to each other makes it feel less lonely. That's what we did, Terezi. We filled each other's holes. What?
Reread what you just wrote, dump ass.
Terezi, get your mind out of the gutter. I thought we were having a serious moment here.
John, I am serious. I think this is the end for me. I'm dizzy and sick, and I can't smell straight. I feel like I could just lay down in this endless sea of nothing and just go to sleep. At this point, it would almost be a relief if I didn't wake up.
You don't have to do that, Terezi. You just come home. Please. Please come home.
Then what?
I don't know. We hang out and stuff.
John, you still don't get it! Earthsea is not my home!
Do you really miss Alternia that bad?
I did. For a long time. More than Karkat and Kanaya did, at least. But I have no idea anymore. Alternia, Vriska, Scrub. I'm so confused about what I want. Ugh. I thought that not killing her would make me feel better. But instead, it's like I retconned a huge chunk out of my soul. I erased an action of regret and grief, and just turned it into something I can't stop chasing after. Maybe what I did was necessary to save everyone else. But it sure didn't save me.
So maybe that means the only thing left to do is let her go?
I can't, John. Not even while I'm on death's door, apparently.
Terezi.
I think it's time for me to go. Goodbye, John.
No, don't go. Please, please don't go. Please, please don't do this. If you just go off and die and I never hear from you again, I don't think I can handle that.
John, stop this. You're embarrassing both of us.
Terezi, if you had no intent of ever coming home, why did you even bother calling me? Are you really telling me that you didn't want me to talk you out of it?
I really didn't.
Then what did you want?
Let's say I just wanted to give you the courtesy of closure.
Dead Jade's eyes slowly flutter open. She gets to her feet and brushes down her skirt.
Are you done working for today?
The work is never finished. Not until I am able to deal with the prince myself.
And when will that be?
The meteor is passing beyond the fall of night. Dead Jade, standing half in light, half in darkness, looks up at the sky.
Not soon enough.